poor kid who I almost feel sorry for. He's clearly been brainwashed to such an extent that he's developed climate anxiety. He thinks the world is ending and he is risking his life trying to save it. Here is a young man who's been failed by the education system.
My home is under attack. Wildfires, storms, drought, hurricanes. The climate crisis is here, and Biden has the power to do something about it. All we're asking is that he use the tools at his disposal. I'm putting my life on the line, my body on the line, and all we're asking is that he declare a climate emergency, that he stand with us and fight for a livable future, and that he make good on his campaign promises. He promised to end offshore drilling. He promised to ban the expansion of new oil, gas, and coal plants on public land, and he has failed to do that. This is his legacy. This is Joe Biden's legacy.
Dear me. Now, closer to home, we have another individual, a born and bred Australian who thinks this is a racist, terrible country. Watch him be interviewed by a bemused migrant.
You don't like Australia as a country at all?
No, not at all.
You live here?
Yeah, but I think it's a racist country. It's a racist state.
Okay, for me, as a migrant, I'm really happy I'm here.
Okay.
That's very interesting for me to hear that someone that lives here actually does not like the country.
Yeah, well, I think Australia is really racist against migrants as well. I think you see liberal politicians whipping up anti-migrant hysteria all the time.
He really didn't seem too interested in what the migrant, the man of colour, had to say. Now to a very popular podcaster, Bobby Lee, who gets an instant reality check when he claims that Korea didn't oppress people or have slavery.
But some societies, like Koreans, they might have a God complex, but they don't have a history of oppressing another group of people.
Each other, right?
Are you out of your mind?
What the?
What do you mean?
You don't think Asians they didn't oppress?
Koreans didn't have slaves. We didn't fly.
Did Koreans have slaves?
Yeah, Google that.
Yeah, because I think that's wrong.
Somebody built them pyramids. It wasn't just somebody like, we're going to all.
Korea had the longest unbroken chain.
Korea
had the longest unbroken chain of slavery of any society in history, spanning 1,500 years. Off.
That's not what it says. Zoom it in. My eyes are blurry.
Go
Zoom
back,
it in.
Carlos.
I want to read it. All right.
Read it out loud. You piece.
Get close. All right. Korea had the longest unbroken chain of slavery of any society in history. Holy.
You guys are scumbags.
I just love that. He's not a lefty, by the way. I'm not sure where he is on the political spectrum, but that was hilarious. Now to a lefty losing it in lefty heartland. Let's hear from Tiffany Henyard, a Democrat who is mayor of Dalton in near Chicago in Illinois.
Y'all should be ashamed of yourself. Y'all black. Y'all are black. And y'all sitting up here beating and attacking on a black woman that's in power. Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves.
Yes, she is under pressure over her mad spending, mainly on herself. If you listen to the argument there, she seems to be saying if you're black and in power, you should not be questioned, particularly by your black constituents. That sounds a bit racist to me. Now, in the past, I've brought you vision of Hollywood actress Drew Barrymore embarrassing herself, kneeling at the feet of trans activist Dylan Mulvaney. That was a cringe-worthy performance. Well, here is more cringe from Drew that I somehow missed. This time, it featured Michelle Obama. Let's have a look at this.
And I would hold your book to my chest at night, and I would wish that I was in your family, that you were my mom or my sister. And I feel like everybody feels like that.
And finally, let's end on another reality check, this time featuring a renowned sporting leftist, Stepan Smith, who is finally waking up to the destructive policies of the Democrats. But will it cure him of his TDS, Trump derangement syndrome?
So you can pick and choose. What it came down to for me is this. I see homeless folks in the streets of New York all the time that are American citizens. I damn sure see them in California. We've got poor, impoverished, starving people who were born and raised in this nation. How in the hell do we come up with a $53 million pilot program for illegals, but folks who are here legally are born here, we don't have enough for them? Just like we could come up with billions for Ukraine, but somehow, some way, we can't fix the homeless problem. I'm down for helping Israel. I'm down for helping address the situations with the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, okay? I'm down for helping the Ukrainians and fighting off Russia. What about poor and desolate citizens here? How the hell do you print money for foreign countries, but you don't print that money to help eradicate folks that are starving right here in the streets of America, who were born and raised here?
He's speaking like some right-wing reactionary, and he's not done yet.
You can talk about employment all you want to. You can talk about the labor participation rate. But guess what? If you ain't making no damn money and you got to get 2 jobs to pay the same prices or to buy the same amount of stuff that you used to buy, and the price is higher than it used to be because of inflation, then guess what? What are you really accomplishing? That's why Trump is on the verge of getting elected, reelected.